Hey YouTube, what's going on? Chris here. Happy Sunday to each and every one of you. Guys, we're at a very critical point in Bitcoin, and this is what I want to show you right here. Today's close is going to be extremely significant, and if you guys agree with me, please put this down in the comments. If you agree, if this candle right here, guys, closes how it is below this trend line, most likely, guys, I'm going to see you back down here around that 3170. We could fall, and we could fall extremely fast. So I want you guys to be aware of that. That candle closes, especially on a trend line like this, guys, where we have worked up this whole time. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. We're on our 8th day here that we were up above this trend line. You can see how we're getting closer to the apex here. And now this candle here, guys, if it were to close like this today, we're heading down. I just want you guys to know that, most likely. Now, say we were to push up and this turned into some big hammer candle, essentially, guys, with this beautiful wick down here, and we got up above that trend line, then that could be a nice sign that we could potentially make a run back up to test this top of this trend line here. But guys, this is what I wanted to bring to you and really focus in on the candle here. Candle closes on trend lines. That's what everybody's watching. That's what all the big dogs are watching. So, you know, on top of that, guys, take a look at this as well. We've also had declining volume right here. And this is on the 1 day, guys. This isn't like 4 hours, anything like that. So we have declining volume right there that we're dealing with. We're dealing with both overhead moving averages here with the 20 EMA, which is our shorter term, and that's pointing down now, and also our 50s overhead right at the top of this, guys. So we have massive overhead resistance that we're dealing with. You know, guys, and I just want you to be prepared because we haven't set a higher high in so long. Remember that, guys, that we've just been setting lower high after lower high after lower high after lower high for 13 months now. And now it looks like we're starting to get a break out of this. Now, I wouldn't jump in this right now and say, hey, I'm going to short this down. I want to wait for the close. I want to see if the close comes on volume. And I kind of want to see what happens tomorrow as well, guys, because we do have a lot of false breakouts to the upside and to the downside in this market that we have to pay attention to. Another key factor that I'm looking at is this overall trend line that we're dealing with here. So we'll go from about right here, guys, right down, right in there. So we're going to see if we can break up through that, but you can see we're kind of being rejected from it as well. Here, we had a little touch. We had our spot up here that we formed, and then right here, guys, we're hitting it again, and we're actually getting pushed down. So that's a trend line that I really want to pay attention to. Remember, guys, trend lines are crucial. I can't over-exaggerate that enough. These trend line breaks that I've been studying about, they're huge. It's massive, guys. And then, you know, you factor in the 200 moving average up above here, along with all that overhead resistance around that $57,000 to $6,000 range, guys. It's just been nasty. And you can see this overall volume here. So my question is, with volume looking like this, do you see that right there? And we have these lower highs and lower lows and this squeezing point with downward volume like that. Guys, everything's pointing right now to the downside. And that's where I just don't want you guys to get caught. And that's why I bring you these videos here. You know, I'm not telling you it's going to go down for sure, guys. I'm not telling you it's going to go up. I'm telling you to have a plan for the upside, have a plan for the downside. Just right now, there's a lot more indicators showing that we potentially could go down even farther. Now, what I want to look at with this as well, we're going to get this stuff off here. Let's take a look at the RSI, see if we have any type of divergence, anything going on like that, guys. Remember, we said this could be that bear flag, and you can see I have my alert right here, guys. So I will be alerted when we do cross that. And it's always good to have alerts so you're not tied to your computer all the time, especially with how fast this market moves. But you can see we're just moving down right there, guys. Even on the RSI on the daily, you can draw a trend line right here. You know, even something like this. And you can see that's acting as resistance. So, you know, guys, just really pay attention to this stuff and keep your eye out. You know, let's even look at the 4 hour just to kind of see what's going on there. See if anything's changing. But it's all just been looking pretty ugly, to be honest with you. And we've been fooled so many times. Oh, this is... Remember, that's why I talked about this one right here, guys. I did a video on it yesterday. I said false breakout. Remember that video that I put out? And I know some people were angry about that or whatever. Oh, the bulls are back. The moon, we're going to the moon, guys. We're not going to the moon right now. And I just want you to know that because I don't want people to continue just to get beat up in this market. You know, you have to study these type of things. I mean, this even here, this is a gnarly candle that closed out of here. So we'll have to see. It almost looks like it's trying to form on the 4 hour here some type of Harami pattern, but you know, I wouldn't trust it. Harami patterns, or Harami, whichever way you would like to say it, you always have to wait for further confirmation. They're like one of those like semi reversals. I was reading about them last night, and they're one, you know, there's some reversals like the bullish engulfing where you don't have to wait for a ton of confirmation. This one, if this were to form like this, like we had here, see, here's a harami here, the small body inside this large body, then we got pushed up. We had a little bit of confirmation here along the trend line. We had a little bit of volume, and we got pushed up. So that's what we'll look for here, but look for overhead resistance along this trend line now, because we're going to try to get back up in this if we do make a bull move. It's either we're going to get back up in this, or we're going to get rejected and we're going to get pushed down even farther. So have your alerts ready, guys. Pay attention to these candles. Pay attention to false breakouts like these candles here, guys. These are like 5-minute to 30-minute candles. They're nothing, and there's no follow through. You see it just falls back down. Pump, fall back down. So it's like, how many times can we be fooled by this market? You know, that's why you have to wait for the confirmation. You have to have a plan, execute your plan. If you don't have a plan, guys, you know, you're in trouble. If you don't have a plan, you're in trouble. And you can see even here the green, the 20 EMA is looking like it wants to cross over on the 4 hours of death cross on the 50 there as well. That's overhead. So, you know, guys, just be prepared. Be prepared for the downside. Be prepared potentially for maybe a double bottom, guys. Maybe that could be go down to that 3,100 and we could double bottom out and we could move on from there. But these are the things that I want to bring you. I don't want to keep you here forever, guys. You know, a lot of people will go through all the news articles and things like that. I just want to bring you the charts. I want you to be able to make your own decisions, and I just want to be here to help each and every one of you. So please leave it down in the comments. I'll try to get back to every comment that I possibly can, guys. I know some videos I miss, but when I'm trying to get, you know, 2-3 videos out a day to you guys, I want that to be the top priority, and I'll try to get to the comments the best I can. It's nothing personal against anybody if I don't get back to the page or anything. I love each and every one of you, and I want to help you all, but I also want to get these videos out, and that's the thing that I got to do for you guys. So God bless each and every one of you. Please take care. Please let me know. Do you agree with all these false breakouts and everything like that? Guys, you can see up to the 200 here on the 4 hour. We wicked right up to it and got rejected, and that's what these bots are going to do. They're going to go to certain areas like that. So we're fighting against bots, guys, and a lot of manipulation and everything else, but this is going to make us great traders. If we can figure out this market, shoot, we can figure out any market. God bless each and every one of you.